If you come in to see me as a patient, one of the first things I'm going to ask you as we're walking back is, what kind of music do you listen to? Now, people don't really like that question all that much because, A, we just met, so you don't want to be vulnerable and tell me what you really like to listen to. So then my follow-up question is, let's go with country or no country. Didn't take much. It was asking about music. But if I know what kind of music they like, we're already batting 1,000. So no tricks when it comes to selling. You either provide value or you don't. You either make them feel better or you don't. It's very black and white. You either connect with them or you don't. Choose connection out of all of it. I see you back away from the table and go, whoa, I don't know about that. I created a trap for you, and that puts you on the defensive as a customer. Let me tell you, if you want a customer for life or a customer that's going to refer you people, you don't want to put them on the defensive ever. But if you don't fulfill that need and desire for connection for your employees, don't expect them to give that back to your customers. Now think of how great your day would be if every single person you called on was excited to see you. Your referral network starts to blow up on you because people can't send enough people to you. Connection goes exponentially. So our curve goes like this, and then it starts to sharply rise this way. So now instead of you sending me one customer, you've sent me 4. In my introduction, they teased you a little bit and said that I've conducted over 50,000 interviews. And probably in the back of your head, you're thinking, yeah, right, that's been manipulated. We start plugging in numbers. I see roughly 12 to 16 patients a day, which is usually 60 to 70 patients per week. And 46 weeks of the year I'm working, give or take some vacation time in there. That's about 2,700 interviews that I conduct every year. Multiply that out by 20 years, and we're in the neighborhood of 55 to 60,000 interviews. You can learn an awful lot from people with that many interviews. Well, 1985, I was 10 years old, and I had this idea. Instead of doing the normal lemonade stand that most kids do, I wanted to do a popcorn stand. And I just sat as people walked by, and we're getting hundreds of people coming by, and I'm handing out bags of free popcorn. And for those of you that have ever played football or have been around football, there's one key element that I added the next weekend of the home game. I brought out the Duke. Now the Duke is a junior size football. And as I would see these fraternity brothers walk by my house, I could see them staring at the Duke. And that's when I knew I had them. Because like Gollum in Lord of the Rings, that football is calling their name. And I'm sitting there holding the power. I have a t-shirt in my closet that I wear almost weekly. And it says Triumph Motorcycles. But I really like how this t-shirt looks because you've got this huge logo emblazoned on the front that just says Triumph. It signifies success. You can only move so fast if you're a cow, even if you're at a full trot. Now, I grew up in Iowa. I've seen cows run, and it's really not that fast. But here's the problem. That storm stays over them longer. The average business owner sees the storm coming and says, no, I don't want to be part of that. I want to seek safety. And so they make the mistake of going away from the storm, and then they get trapped in that storm for a long, long time, and they never seem to get out of it. And by that time, they've collapsed. Whereas the buffalo, they say, no, fastest way out of this storm is to go straight through it. Head on, put your nose down, and we're going through it. And that's what leadership is right there. If you will go out and truly take an interest in your clients, in their families, in their personal lives, then you will start getting customers that come back year after year after year.